Welcome back, everyone. Today we're taking a look at the second game. I played with 5th Panzer recently, this time against Lottery. He's in the top 50, if I remember correctly, so a very good player. On Vertigo, the old version, so with the big command zones. And yeah, let's jump right into the deployment. I'm starting with 2 commanders, because yeah, one command seems a bit like not enough on this map because the zones are so far apart and they have a lot of points in them. So like not capping one of those, you miss out on 3 points, so that's quite bad. So kind of, I mean, you don't have to start with 2 commands. If there's an airborne deck and you expect hardcore rushes, but yeah, it will cost you quite dearly. So 2 commands, bunch of recon, the Fernspeer here again. I quite like to deploy my Fernspeer in those 3 lines here, because then you just have perfect vision over the open area here, and even a bit into the forests on the left side. Though I'm actually not sure whether you can actually spot stuff there or not, because the spotting system is still a bit of a riddle to me. And I'm also will try to go aggressively into this building, because my plan was to deploy defensively here. As the 8th, I mean, he doesn't get any forward deployment, just like me. But I'm still not ready to invest heavily into the city, because, well, he gets a lot more infantry than me. So if we grind ourselves against each other in the city, he will most likely eventually win. Thus I want to go defensively here and try to use my advantage over the open in the beginning to push him out of this sector completely, and then I can kind of take this sector to attack this from 2 sides. That's why I'm deploying fairly aggressively here with the Fernspeer, which are the only squads I have that are forward deployed. Also using my 2 looks again to push in aggressively. Maybe catch off some transport of his that are going aggressively here as well, like some recon or whatever. The Aufklärer, I think I eventually reroute them to here, though I'm not quite sure to have some control over like some site on this area here, because sometimes people go all the way around here through the forests, which obviously takes some time, but once they arrive they can be quite annoying, because they can, if you have your command here, they can go from there and snipe your command. So you have to watch out for that. And again, I'm also deploying quite a few Fliegerfausts, because I was under the impression that Lottery was a bit of a heli opener. I think T-Man had not some beef, but he doesn't really like the way Lottery plays, because he's very aggressive with his heli openers. So I thought to myself that, you know what, I'm gonna buy the Fliegerfaust and the Gepard, like 2 Fliegerfausts for each side, and then for the right side where I'm gonna do my aggressive push, a Gepard on top. This should be more than enough to deal with the Vipers, because the 8th only gets Vipers, right? They don't have any Apaches, so this should be okay. And then also I get a Leopard 1A5, just to have a good gun platform for the open range. Like, it's not gonna tank any shots, obviously. Well, I mean, can like 1, but it's just there to, if he has maybe actually an M1, I can use a 3 line here to engage him and then instantly disengage. This is what those Leopard 1A5s are just fantastic for. Pioneer Flam, Jaegers, I will unload them here fairly early, just in case he gets some infantry in here early on with some AT launchers, and then push them further ahead into the tree line. Game is started, and then on the left I also have like a recoilless gun here, and Milan 2 here as well. And also 1 Jaeger squad that I like to get into the tree line here, just in case he tries to push through aggressively, so I have a unit that's there. And the Jaegers are quite good. Like they're a 10 or 11 man squad. Let me look. Yeah, 11 man squad. So they're quite tanky, and with the Panzerfaust 44 they also have something against tanks. Like, the pen is not the best, but the range and the accuracy is okay. So, you know, not bad, not good. Quite mediocre. But on an 11-man squad, it's good enough in my opinion. And they only cost like 50 points. So that's fine. Capturing the territory here, and I zoomed into his deployment zone because you can actually hear helicopters, so I knew that his helicopters were coming. That's also why I didn't deploy the Fernspeer in the building actually. Well, he still called out the vehicle, but I saved the squad itself. And I kind of forgot about the Luxus that were going down this road, and because they got clumped up here, he managed to kill both of them with the rocket Cobra, so that was a mismicro by me. But meanwhile on the left hand, the second Cobra went down to my two Fliegerfausts, so they did their job. Very good squads. Or like, they're not very good, but they're cheap, and that's what makes them so good. And the other Cobra here also got hit by one Fliegerfaust, and let's see if the other one hits as well. It does. And so I was able to actually counter his opener quite well. The left Cobra I think didn't do any damage, and the right one, yeah, I mean, it did okay damage, but it was not as bad as it could have been. But the problem was that now my aggressive opener was hampered, so I needed to deploy my infantry further back, and now I need to push over the open because he got the building. So that was suboptimal, and there you could see, yeah, he actually has an Abrams. It's just the M1, so it's the older version with the 105 gun and less armor, but still quite scary. As I said, like, the Leopard 1A5 can take an M1 one-on-one if you micro them well, but the M1 is obviously still better. Now, as I said, the left side, I'm going completely defensive, so this is my plan for the moment. Now, my plan for the right side didn't work, so that's already kind of bad. And because he has the M1 here and the M113 as well, I need to get my Pioneer out of there, because obviously he would just get chewed up in the open. I'm trying to move my Jäger to the cover, okay, to get covered by the building itself, but I didn't even know that once the building is flattened it provides no cover at all. I thought there was still some cover provided, like visual obstruction, but apparently not. And so this Jäger also just gets got. I bring in the MW1 because I also honestly thought that there would be more infantry here, but then it turned out there was only one infantry squad. But, well, I mean, I already had it, so I might as well use it on the one infantry squad, and I get it. His Fighting Falcon is way too late, because for whatever reason Eugene thought that Fighting Falcons are subsonic. Don't know what those French people, what their thoughts are, but that's obviously absolute bullshit. But in this case it's good for me, because I was able to get out of there. Now I'm trying to get my Leopard to shoot down this road, because we were starting to move up aggressively. He still has the one M1. I actually gets a shot off on my Gepard, so I smoke it off and retreat it. On the left you still see like this one Jäger is engaging the Jäger Aufklärer here. And then there's a 50 cal as well. But I'm already getting some reinforcement on the left because, well, as I said, the right didn't work out. So I thought to myself, well, let's try the left, especially because he had quite a lot of investment here. And now the problem starts because I see he has two M1 Abrams, and that's where my Leopard 1 obviously gets completely outclassed. Fernspeer here is kind of the sacrificial lamb. I leave it there so I have enough time to pull out my Iltis, and I also kind of sacrifice the Leopard 1 just so it can get out. And you see, like, the Leopard 1 actually does quite a lot of damage against this M1. But yeah, in a 2-on-1 I will lose. And here I get in the Bo 105 again. As you might have seen in my last video, I really like those. Especially for those situations, because you can bring them in. They will arrive quite quickly on the front, because, well, they're a helicopter, and they're very strong. Unfortunately, he smokes off his Abrams, and the Fighting Falcon comes in, and my AA is quite lacking on the side, because my opener here got countered. I needed to invest on the left to kind of get something going, and thus I didn't have the points to invest into more AA on the right, and my 2 Fliegerfaust also already got killed. So that was kind of unlucky, but I mean the Bo 105 no, actually didn't get anything, but this Milan 2 here got one M1 in the side here. So that was quite good. And now here I'm starting to push up. I get control over this tree line here, and so I can move my command in here. The Apache here deletes a few infantry units. That was very good. I know that there's more units here, so I'm kind of pushing it forward aggressively because I need to get something going. Because I'm already behind and it's just like 7 minutes in. Here I now get completely pushed out. Even the last Aufklärer. So I also pull back the Milan 2 a little bit further. Just so if he gets in his infantry, he needs to go a longer way before he catches my Milan 2. And while that was happening, his Fighting Falcon came in and destroyed my Apache. Unfortunately, I think he hit both his Sidewinders. And yeah, on the other side, I still only have the 2 Fliegerfaust as AA. So that was that. I mean, the Apache did a good job until this point, but you ideally want your Apache to really do a lot of damage, and it killed off a few key squads, but that was it. So, sad. And because I have the Bo 105s, I only have 1 Apache. Unlucky, but I have the first Leopard 2A3 in. I spot one of his tanks, so I assume that's like some sort of Abrams. We engage it, we get a turret stuck crit, which doesn't matter in this case because we are facing each other from the front, so nobody needs to turn the turret. That was kind of unlucky. But the engagement so far is going quite well for me because I'm 2 vet and he's 1 vet, so I have a better chance to it and better stress resistance. But in the end he smokes off and the trade is actually quite even. Yeah, but at least he had to smoke off and retreat, so I can get my infantry into the town. And with the Pioneer Flamme, even though it ran out of Flammpatron, and the Jäger, those squads are fairly good. The other Jäger squad got fucked up a bit, so I need supply to reinforce it. Let's look on the right side. Yeah, he gets in a new Fighting Falcon. I got a recon heli, just so I can see what's going on until I get the Fernspeer, which is now already there. So yeah, it said that he got the recon heli, but luckily enough I already had the recon infantry in there again, and I actually got the Fighting Falcon with the Gepard and the Roland 3. I now had both for myself. The fight on the left hand is going on, but as you can see, actually he also has quite a lot of infantry here, Jägers as well. So you know, it's German violence here. And so my 2 infantry units here now are quite outclassed. They're super stressed, low on man. So I will retreat them at some point, I'm pretty sure, at least. But luckily enough, I still had the MW1 bomber, so I was able to at least get one of the squads. Or maybe I didn't even get it. I'm not even sure. No, I didn't get it. Oh, that's unlucky. But at least I damaged it quite a bit. Meanwhile, he pops out an Abrams here. But I moved up my Milan 2 and the other M40 into this building. That's actually quite strong on this side of the map. So I get the M1A1. That was very good. Meanwhile, on the right side, he has like the M901, which is the vehicle that gets the tow tube. So I smoked my Leopard off, moved it through the smoke to pop a shot off, but unfortunately it missed. That was a bit unlucky. So I tried again. And I get the shot off, but it misses again. I mean, it's a bit stressed, but still missing 2 shots in a row. That was quite unlucky, and I barely escaped the tow, so there the luck was on my side then. But yeah, I still would have been better if I could have gotten the tow 2 vehicle. I mean, in my opinion, they're not that good. They're good actually, because they only have mediocre stealth, so you can spot them quite easily, as you can see, because I can see it. But the tow 2 obviously is still a beast. Like if you look at the 25 penetration, massive range, accuracy. So I guess maybe you can still justify it with that, but yeah, I would still rather just take the normal infantry tow 2 or even the ITO. But then I decide that, you know what, I'm just gonna stick back on the right side and wait until reinforcements come in. Even if I have the TIG going against me, there's not much point throwing away my tanks one by one. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm bringing in some troops here as well, because this, if you noticed, my Milan 2 here is still alive, so obviously he didn't push up here. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna push up there. Because then I can get a move going on this zone from two sides again. That was the plan. Yeah, as I said, I retreated my infantry here. Luckily they both arrived. So I was able to bring in the big supply truck as well. So more than enough supply to repair them. Also repair the Leopard 2. And then go in on another attack. It was a bit risky, because for the time being the Iltis here is pretty much undefended. And yeah, I mean, I have the one M40 here, but that's not gonna stuff like 3 squads that he had in the town. And as you could also see it here, put him some reinforcements here. So I really need to get more people going, and I get another Fernspeer to get it even closer. Because I kind of can't really move that one further ahead, because there's no cover here. In the meantime, I got a little jeep here on this road, because he just thought he might reinforce this line here with an ITO, but I still have my Milan 2 here. So that was quite nice. Here I was very lucky that his TOW 2 missed my supply truck. Oops. I'm trying to get to my last 2 Luxes up through this forest line and see whether I can get some cheeky kills on stuff that's in the open here, maybe. Yeah, then on the left side he engages me again with 2 Abrams, one normal M1 and one M1A1. Sorry. So I try to micro my Leopard 2 in and out, but unfortunately I kind of turned it to the side. I still thought that this, like at the angle it would be the front armor, but unfortunately it was considered the side armor, so as you can see, like one shot put me down to like 1 health, and then the other shot also hit, and I was dead instantly. So yeah, kind of sad. But in the meantime I caught off another jeep on this road, so that was pretty good. But now obviously the problem is I lost my Leopard 2 and he still has the M1 Abrams, so that's not good. And I kind of don't have any long-range AT in here. So what I do, I get in another Bow 105. Simultaneously I'm starting the attack on the right hand side, getting my units into the forest. And again I'm doing the same mistake as in the last game. I bunch all my units up in this one area. So it would have been much smarter to get like the Pioneer Flam and the Jaeger in here and another Jaeger down in this tree line. But yeah, hindsight is 2020. So next time I'll do it better, maybe. Meanwhile, I also got a Milan 2 in here, because I was afraid that he would actually use his massive force advantage here and just push through. So, you know, the one Leopard 2A3 will mostly not do the job, so I got in the Milan 2 as well. And as you can see, it handled the TOW 2 vehicle here. That was nice. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, you can see the Bow 105 did his job, killed one to M1. That was very nice. He is trying to move up some units like the Jaeger here and the M113, and the Jaeger is completely stressed out and just misses every Panzerfaust shot. That was a bit sad. And then you should really watch out, because the M113 can easily kill off the Iltis, because the Iltis is completely unarmored. And the M113 has a 50 cal, which now also, like, heavy machine guns have some sort of penetration value, if I understand it correctly. So yeah, more than enough to kill the Iltis. I'm moving up my forces on the right side. You see also getting the Leopard 2 in position, getting a Leopard 2A4 as well. Using another bomber on the Jaeger squad here. In the meantime, I actually exchanged this F4s with the Tornadoes. I will look whether they will fare better, because those F4s kind of disappointing. He starts a big helicopter attack here, so yeah, there was again another problem that I did again. I didn't move up my AA, so I have the Fliegerfaust back here. Like, what is it doing? It's completely useless. I should have just moved it up together with it. And so my attack here gets completely smacked to smithereens. Yeah, that was super sad. Well, you know, happens to the best of us. But luckily enough, the M113 finally dies to the second Jaeger squad. Finally somebody understood how to aim the Panzerfaust, I guess. He moves up his Cobras even further. But, well, luckily enough I have AA in the back zone. Fliegerfaust hit 2 times. Gets 1 Cobra, other Cobra also under attack. Gets killed by the Roland together with the Fliegerfaust. And the 3rd Cobra also gets hit low. So at least I got him got some revenge, but yeah, he already completely killed my counter-offensive here, so that was really bad by me. And honestly, well done by him to get the helicopters in. That was a perfect counter in this case. Yeah, guys, you need to really have your AA where you're attacking and not just somewhere in the back, because helicopters are very dangerous. I also got a Leopard 2A4 here, now as the Leopard 2A3 died. Got a Leopard 2A4 and a 105, because obviously I still know that there is most likely one A1 somewhere in the back. And infantry here, so getting those tanks to reinforce that and give them some fire support is a good thing. Because after the failed attack here, I'm not getting into the zone in the near future. I try to also move up the the Panzer Grenadiers, because the Mother already died. And I saw that he has 2 tanks here. So yeah, as I said, not happening in the near future. Unfortunately, his sniper squad here actually finds my Milan. You see, it even managed to vet up. Yeah, so it dies. Sad. Here, you see what I meant. He has a M1 in here, even though that's like the command M1, so it's actually different than one. But it's in the same position as the M1A1 was before. So good thing I got the Leopard 2A4. See, it's also doing perfect fire support. And now I can push my infantry up. The Bo 105 at the moment, I don't want to push it up too much further, because there's a high chance he has AA here. Now we find actually an M1A1, and you see the Leopard 2A4 outclassing it quite a bit. Luckily his second shot missed, otherwise he would have done a lot of health damage. My 2 shots hit, so down goes on M1A1, and he brings them in at 1 vet, I'm pretty sure. So he potentially has quite a lot of them, but still killing them off obviously is good, because they're still quite expensive, 250 points. Good stuff. Here I tried to use my Mars on this position, because I saw his command there, and he had a tank and the pivots there, but unfortunately he moved in the command before the strike even came in, and then the M270, as it usually does, splits his damage across both vehicles without killing them. Yeah. Here he now tries to go through this road again, but I still have this building here, so unfortunately I don't catch off the squad in the transport, only the transport. I mean, that's still 20 points I kill, I guess. But I have the M40 here as well, and the Fernspeer, so the damage output is actually enough to kill off one of the Jägers here. Another MW1 strike to kill off an infantry here, and yeah, you can see he obviously has some quite good AA in the back, so it was a good idea to not move the Bo 105 up further. And I'm getting more and more control of the town, so I'm quite happy with that. Slowly but surely gets another Fighting Falcon. Unfortunately the Roland hits a little bit too late, and the second shot misses. Well, it do be like that sometimes. Trying to move in infantry again, because I saw that he retreated his tanks, but sadly enough he moved in his pivots in a position where he was just able to see me. Like, if I look at that in hindsight, I could have moved it like a little bit more to the right and would have been able to maybe get in a bit closer. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be. Now his tank and the tow Cobra are gonna fuck up my Leopard 2s, so I smoked them off and tried to retreat, because there's no real point in taking the fight here, especially as my Leopard 2 is just missing, and he has an Engineer Dragon there. Like the Engineer Dragon has the Dragon 1, so it's pretty bad, but it will still do damage over time. And together with these other units there, you know, if every one of them does 1 damage, that's still a lot of damage. Fight in the town is going okay. Like, I'm trying to get this 1 Jäger out to save it, and I think I will be able to save it. So unit preservation here was actually okay. And you see I'm pushing further and further, slow and steady. Getting another Leopard 1 in. AA is a bit too far behind, I should have moved up the Fliegerfaust at this point. And I need more infantry. But I'm also still afraid of him pushing through on this side here. Luckily he deployed like his ITO, or like even 2 TOW 2s, like in front of the tree line here. So I was able to catch him out with my tanks. That was really bad by him. The Leopard 2A3 here just has absolute autism and thinks it's a good idea to drive right in front of this tree line. Luckily, I notice in time, and I will revert his course, because that's obviously just a suicide mission. And there comes the bane of my existence, the A10. Now, you will see what I mean by bane of my existence. Because we all know that the A10 is good, but in this case, man, I just didn't catch a break from those A10s. Goes in for the Leopard 2A3. Misses the first rocket, but still somehow stuns me. I'm already smoking. He stuns me again, gets shot down, but the rocket he got off before he got shot down still tracked and killed my Leopard 2A3. So that was obviously massive bullshit. And I was really sad, but no, doesn't matter. Still have to push through. MW1 strike on the Jaegers here. So I've killed up quite a few Jaegers at this point. Sadly enough, the Leopard 1 here gets killed by the Ito. But again, slow and steady. Wins the race. We're pushing further and further. Getting the AA up now to kill his Tow Cobra. Let's see, will we actually get it? Yes, we get it. As you see, like, he has a low Jaeger unit here, Tow 2. So there's not that much here. And, well, obviously there also can't be much left here. Yeah, I'm retreating the Jaeger because they're low and I want to keep them alive, but the Pioneers are still perfectly capable of getting into an engagement here. The right side is a bit silent right now, but I guess another A10. I smoke off all my 3 tanks, but they get up with a one-shot, gets stunned, but still hits the Roland 3. Like, in my opinion, that's just stupid. Like, if an A10 gets stunned or even shot down, its rockets should not just still manage to track its target. I think that's... I mean, the ground-to-air interaction is already super stupid. Like, you either win or you lose everything. Because if rockets miss, they miss and they don't even suppress. But then even if you hit, you're still gonna die. So that's a bit dumb. That was obviously, again, a massive tilter, because I lost both my AA units, which are quite expensive. But doesn't matter, we're still pushing on, even though we're like 1,000 points behind. And yeah, I forgot to mention, after like 10 minutes in the game, Lottery typed something like, he typed GG, so he was already sure that he would win. And then around this time, he will also type to me, like, you wanna stay in, like, the last 16 minutes and just waste my time, or something like that. Well, I was like, yeah, I didn't write it to him, but I thought to myself, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna stay in, because I still think that I can win this. Like, this here is looking quite weak, and if I neutralize that, he doesn't get any points anymore, and then I can attack this zone from 2 sides, so like my original plan, just the other way around, from here, and even through this tree line. So I still think that I'm perfectly capable of fighting back. Will be hard, because I know that he's a good player, but I still think that I can do it. Especially because look at the tanks I have amassed here. Again, my tank preservation was pretty good in this round. So my infantry micro wasn't that good, but the tanks are still there. Now I'm using the M270 on this position because I'm fairly sure that he will have his command there. As I'm taking control of the city, there's kind of no other place for him to be. But there you see the problem of the M270, like the rockets just go all around, except for where the command was here, and he has time to retreat. Like, yeah, the rocket now hit the perfect spot where his command was, but it's too late now. Yeah, so I think I will just stick with the M110s and buy the Mars when there's like an actual big clump of units or whatever. Because the M110s would have most likely killed his command. And now what you see what I'm doing here is I get the Panzergrenadier Marder ones, like the ones with the Panzerfaust, because they get the Marders with the Milan. And I have 4 of them, plus my 3 Leopard 2 tanks, plus the 2 M48 tanks. That's quite a lot of fire I can put down range, long range. Well, not the M48s, but all the other vehicles I have here. And so I start my big counterattack here, get in Jaegers into the forest line to, you know, put pressure on him from every side. I start to go on the offensive here because I saw his command. I know it has to be somewhere here. So I'm still reinforcing the squads I have, and unfortunately this Jaeger got pushed back. He brings in tanks here and just, I don't know, he did have them on a fast move, I guess, because my Leopard 2 just gets 2 side shots in them and kills them. So I really don't know what he was doing there. Really bad micro. And here the push is going quite well. Because, yeah, as I said, I just have so much fire support, long range, that there's no way he can stop me. The Gepard was left a little bit behind. There's another Leopard 2A3 here that I could have pushed further forward at this point already. Now I'm pushing up the Gepard even further and the Fliegerfaust to get the tow Cobra out of the way. Here on the left, the Rangers are actually quite problematic because they're a small squad, but they're like special forces, is it called? Yeah, special forces. So I'm getting in an F4 to bomb the Rangers because I'm pretty sure that he can't have a lot left in here. So if I take control of this tree line and I basically have control of this city, I have control of the sector. Gets another Abrams in here and it's again on a fast move order for whatever reasons. Even though this time my Leopard 2 misses, so that was quite sad. I get a command here on the right, by the way, so I neutralize it. And let's see. Now I get a straight up engagement with the M1, and that's the M1. So again, it's one of it's the older Abrams, and it really stands no chance against the Leopard 2A4. And here you can see on the right side, I just completely deleted him from the map. There's nothing left. I'm just A-moving through to get to his command. Yeah, I'm just taking the side shots in my Leopard 2s because I know that there is not much left and I need to get the command out of here as quick as possible. Find the command, get the sector, and now I am on a +2 tick. And there's still 12 minutes left, so more than enough time. Get the command here. Leopard 2A4 gets it. He had like an M1 Abrams sitting here just, I don't know, watching his friends get killed off. He gets killed off by the Leopard 2A4 as well. I have taken complete control of this zone. You see my infantry is even lagging behind because I'm so far ahead. And there comes another A10. Which doesn't matter that much at this point because I have killed basically all his ground forces, so I don't even bother to smoke off. He obviously gets 2 Leopards. The Gepard does something, but yeah, not that much. Still retreats it. I unfortunately didn't have the points for a Roland 3 earlier on, so I bought one, but as you can see, it's still on the way. But yeah, at this point, he surrenders. Because there really wasn't much left of him. I'm pretty sure he only had a few ground units scattered around the map at this point. So yeah, he obviously surrendered without even typing GG. Because, you know, if you're toxic and then you lose afterwards, that's quite a bad look. So guys, don't be toxic before you've won. There's a Russian proverb, something like, you know, don't divide up the skin of a bear you haven't killed yet. Because he looked like an idiot in this one, unfortunately. You see my KD also very good. That's here you can really see my unit preservation throughout the game. And him just getting an early advantage and being able to hold it for a long time, but me trading my way back into the game. And that's pretty much how you have to play 5th Panther. Like, you can't go for like crazy openers. Well, I mean, I guess you can, but it doesn't really make that much sense. Or rather play slow and steady and slowly grind down your enemy. And if you do it well, you will win most of the time. Let's look at the kill list. Here you can see the Fliegerfaust. Very good performance for such a shit unit like the Fliegerfaust. That's why it is actually kind of not that shit. Killing 2 of his Cobras, not a Fliegerfaust, also killing Cobras. Those 2 were the ones in the beginning that I managed to kill off fairly quickly, so I was happy about that. Tornado MW1, yeah, like getting 2 kills. That was a bit sad. But this Milan 2 here is everything but sad. That's the one that I deployed on the right side early on. That got a side shot on this Abrams and then caught his 2 ITOs off in the open, and then even another M901. Those are again the ATGM vehicles. So this one did an amazing job. and luckily enough also hit all those rockets because they're quite prone to missing still. That's the Apache that was shot down by the F-16. So we got 2 ITOs, which is very important, and the 50 cal and the supply truck. So good kills, but you know, you obviously still want to keep alive your only Apache a bit longer than like for one attack run. But still key units killed off. Very good. Roland 3 here killing a Fighting Falcon and a Cobra. Yeah, that's okay. The other Tornado MW1 again, yeah, very poor performance. Again, only 2 squads. Another Milan 2 killing off an M1A1 Abrams and 3 trucks. There was the one in the building on the left side, but that still had could shoot its rockets onto the road in the middle. So again, very good point investment. This one here killing off 2 ATGM vehicles. Yeah, that's okay. Ball 105. Value unit, I'm telling you. Use more Ball 105s. They're really good. This Leopard 2, yeah, let's not talk about him. But this Leopard 2A4, that's the one I brought in on the left side. Fantastic kill list. I looked it up after the game. It got 1,555 points in kills. So really good performance. Well, that was kind of due to lottery. I don't even know why he fast moved them up and not like attack move. Like those 2 tanks, I just got 3 side shots on them for whatever reason. But even obviously without those 2 tanks, amazing performance here, killing off 1 M1A1, 1 Command M1, 2 ATGM vehicles. Here 3 M1s and the M60 and the Command. So amazing performance. I really love the Leopard 2A4s. That's the one on the right side that in the end got smacked by the A10. So rip to Tsuta. He still did a good job. 1 M1A1 and 1 M1 Abrams. Really nice. And somehow he also killed off a Tow Cobra. Let's just not ask questions how he did that, but kill is a kill. This Leopard 2A3 killing off 2 tanks as well. So yeah, I think I can say that my tank micro in those 2 games was quite good. Roland there killing off A10 and Tow Cobra. There's the Pioneer that was on the left side as well that I kept alive throughout the whole game, getting okay kills, like nothing big, but 2 ITOs and 2 Stingers. Those are those key units that you want to kill off. They are not that expensive, but they're very important to kill. And I think that's more or less it with the high value kills. Oh, I didn't even realize that one Marder apparently killed an M60. Oh, that's also good. Yeah, here you can see this was the Cobra opening. Like this one, getting an Iltis, that really doesn't matter. That one here, that was already more painful with the 2 Luxes, so that was sad. That one M1 Abrams really pushed me out of the right zone in the beginning. That wasn't good. I wasn't really prepared for an early tank push like that. But F-16 is also... Yeah, I mean, this F-16 killing off the Apache is obviously good, but this one killing off 2 Bo 105s doesn't pay itself off, if I remember correctly. And I'm just looking to find the A10. Yeah, because you can see his kill is actually not that good if you think about how many points he got. This is the A10 that got a Leopard 2, and then this A10 just getting 2 AA units and 2 Leopard 2s. That was pretty painful. And we can look at the kill list. That is also in a chronological order, because there you can really see that the beginning was... Yeah, it was pretty much him killing more stuff, but me already stabilizing. Like after a few minutes, you can see here getting quite a few kills here and there. Getting a foothold on the left side, obviously. Kind of getting pushed out of the right and not getting a foothold until later in the game. But still. And then you can see like after 22 minutes, there's just me killing stuff all over the place. And then he gets like 3 kills in the end. So you really see how the game spiraled out of control for him. And I don't really know what he did wrong. I think he just kind of went too hard on the tanks. And his tanks are just worse than mine. And maybe that was the problem. And then also, well, losing his TOW 2s in the open on the right side was also pretty bad. And that's why I was able to get this massive kill list on the right side, because yeah, I just amassed a bunch of units and pushed him out, or he couldn't push me out of the left after I got a foothold there. But yeah, I'm still very happy with the win, because well, winning against someone who's toxic towards you is always fun, and against somebody who's better than you, that's double the fun. But anyways, thanks for watching. Again, feedback is welcomed, and I hope we see you soon again.